20 years I rode. I maintained order. I enforced the law. And I kept the highways safe. But I left that life behind. Only to lose that which matters most. So what's a man to do but return to the only thing he knows? Well, howdy.
Oi, you two, no fighting. Alright, keep your drama in the server.
Fighting on the cat bed, chat. Violence on the cat bed. It's alright, Dax is okay.
Didn't that weird woman tell Charlie she cut off her brother's finger? No, she was saying that she lost a finger. Oh, Dax has gone off to beat Lola up. Okay, it's fine. Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. Let's look at my notes here. Okay. Alright.
See, look, Google Docs are great now, chat. Because you can do this. So you can have a tab on the side. So I'll have to set this up. You can have so this will be my general notes at the top. And you can have like a tab per case. So for example, the body bottle, and I can have general notes. I can grab something like this, take it down here, call this evidence instead. Have a little emoji for it. And then I think you can do this. Insert link to headings and bookmarks. You can definitely do it somewhere. Damn it. If I make a heading here, basically you can do it there. It's very good basically to organize case notes. So that's what I'm going to start sorting out for formatting. But let's get in before I get kicked. Where did we leave Obi? Oh yeah, he was up here, wasn't he?
Just relaxing on the roof.
He was in desperate need of food.
Well, howdy there, Chef Pie. Everybody gonna follow Chef Pie. You and Nanette's little daughter. Wait, little sister. I forget which one it is. You're on my tortilla. Okay, all right.
It's the internet's little sister, your daughter. My daughter, internet little sister.
Well, look at that. I just walked into a lamppost. Howdy.
Howdy.
Ah, there, Macer.
Here you go.
All right, so ideally we want to... I really want this liaison with MSO. Because it just open up a whole lot of stuff. Or we see what Nat can do.
We'll see.
Down. How's everybody's Saturday been, chat? I've done fuck all. Alexa, spotlights off. I did go to put the shelves up in the bathroom. But annoyingly, I can't get the drill bit to access where the mounts need to go without taking the entire mirror off the wall. Which means I have to remove all the light fittings that are built into the mirror wall. Joyous. So I was like, you know what? It's too fucking cold for this. We'll do this another day. This is not urgent. Also, fuck me, has it been cold here today. -3, I think it was here. And the house has not got above 15 degrees all day.
Hey there, Mr. Roby. I found our anonymous sender. They are worried about eyes and ears being everywhere, though. Let me know when you're about, and maybe we can meet up so I can give more details. Please be safe out there.
So Joey has found our anonymous cooler. Okay, nothing from Nat and nothing from MSO. See, now I'm like, I don't know what to do now. Ooh, I tell you what we could do. If Obi is thinking what I'm thinking, right, which is that Kareem's clue is that the rogue marshal is somebody who has the same name as the dodgy marshal that we're after. We could reach out to the judge. But how do we find the judge? Tell you what, let's go up the courthouse. Let's go up the courthouse. Let's just go poke our nose in where it's not wanted. Because even if the person, like the judge involved, is not there, they might have information about the case. I wonder if whether that coin from Korean would take you to the location where that marshal is if that marshal didn't. I mean, that's possible, but it's not the same marshal. My bet is that the story of the rogue marshal was just to give me the other marshal's name without telling me outright. Like, if you wanted to tell me you should be after a man called Bob, the easy way for me to tell you that is go, do you remember that story about that really famous outlaw called Bob?
But we shall see.
This is when there won't be any judges around, isn't there? Oh. I think I get the impression the courthouse is quite busy, though. There's horses around. So who am I looking for? Judge Edward Sanford. Ooh, a naughty person in stripy trousers.
Human, I just don't trust you.
Howdy. Oh, I could see if any of the deputies inside could help escort us.
What do you need, ma'am?
If they pistol whip me when I try to talk to you, I swear to God.
No one is going to pistol whip you.
Okay,
Miss Sunny here needs to go.
Just gotta move. Sorry, Charlie, because it gives me a headache. I'm just gonna have to stand over here for a sec. Let them deal with their stuff. Looks like Badger's had a bad day, though. Maybe she got her revenge on that deputy. If I lose my cigarette. It was close, Purple. I kept going from like 1 to 4 to 6 to 8 to 3 to 2 to 4 to 6 to 1. Yeah, I keep dropping my cigarettes the first time I smoke one. Alright, that'll do.
Papa, can you please look at the latest telegram?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
That's all right. Good Lord.
Howdy, sir.
Howdy. Is there any, yeah, I'm looking to speak to a judge if there's one inside. Name's Obidiah Colt, and I'm with OCI Investigations.
Oh, fuck.
You guys know anything about this?
It was in fact somebody come running to SDPD screaming about telling me there's a escapee or something. That's all it was. Now it makes sense.
Okay, let me talk to Sunny, because I need to stay here and talk to Judge King.
I know Judge King is around.
Sunny.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure if that can help you.
Telegram.
Well, I should think they can. It's just a question about a case that they worked on.
Alright.
Oh, alright.
Just wait here patiently, and I'm sure she will come out and we can talk to someone else about it.
How long are we gonna be here?
Does that mean you're going to be able to go in
Don't have
and tell
to
her I'm out
scream
here, or
all
is she
over
just going to have to
town.
guess?
Mr. Colt,
Oh, here's...
like to come in.
Judge
I will
King.
speak with you. Hello. Why are you wearing that outfit, Shell?
I got it, Siska.
All right, well, change out of it as soon as possible so no one gives you a hard time.
Yeah. Harper always gives me a real hard time. If you know what I mean.
No,
Miss Harper is very nice. No, you've not finished your classes, Sonny,
don't know what-
and I cannot teach you at the moment.
I don't know what King's opinion of Obi is right now, so this could be difficult. This could be very
If you'll
difficult.
excuse me, I have a meeting. Mr. Colt, if you could accompany me.
Thank you, Judge.
Why is
Appreciate
it
it.
chaos at the courthouse today?
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
I'll lock it.
Thank you, Chef.
Oops.
Good
evening, well, King.
Mr. Colt,
I appreciate
go
you.
somewhere quieter.
I appreciate you giving me the time, Judge. It's like a circus out there today.
Do have a seat. I just woke up. You want to speak with me regarding a case that I worked on, which is not specific, as I work on pretty much every case in the state.
Of course. I mean, I did say to the fella outside, it's not necessarily a case you specifically worked on, just I know that the state of Monroe judicial department did, so you may not be able to help me in this. That's fine, but it was a case that Judge Sanford worked on, if you know him.
Of course, I'm very familiar with Judge Sanford. Which case is it?
It was people of Monroe versus Maddie Kelly, if you're familiar.
And what is the spelling of Ms. Kelly's last name?
It'll be Kelly.
And what is the nature of your questioning into this case?
Well, this is going to require a lot of trust on my part, Miss King, if you'll allow me. It's difficult to know who in Monroe a man can place his trust in. I'm sure you're familiar with that.
I am sure.
I guess let me start by asking you a question about me here, if we can be honest. You believe my intentions are coming from a place of wanting good in this state?
Mr. Colt, I don't know what your intentions are. Frankly, I don't know what your position is or why you're inquiring into this case, so I cannot speak to your intentions whatsoever.
Well, let me see if I can clear a little fog for you. I run a investigation firm called OCI. It's just me, but, well, folk like a name. I've been a lawman pretty much all my life, Miss King, and I don't know how to do much else. So, these days I'm picking up cases where I can from civilian folk who need help for one reason or another. And I've been approached by a civilian who has passed information to me about this case involving Miss Kelly. That, not to put too fine a point on it, would point to corruption amongst the USMS that has possibly tampered in some way with this case.
Which of the cases? The one that put her into Sisika or the one that put her to death?
I believe the one that put her to death.
That had nothing to do with USMS.
Well, they may not have been involved
Are
in...
you aware of the circumstances of the second case brought against Ms. Kelly?
The one that put her to death, you mean?
Yes.
I don't have access to the full case file, but in reality, the case isn't really the issue that I'm investigating. It's the way in which materials from that case were used to enable a marshal to solve a problem for themselves. Evidence was taken.
To elaborate?
Evidence was taken and passed to a third party to barter and exchange. Court documents were given to an outside party along with, well, there's no pretty way to say this. Human flesh involved with the case in a bottle was given to the third party as well, and used by the marshal to get themselves out of a sticky situation.
And which marshal?
Well, that's kind of why I'm here. I have an idea of which one it might be, but not having access to a marshal's roster or who may have been involved in the case or have access to it, that's where I hit a dead end. But I believe I have a first name of a Marshal Stanley.
I believe you will find yourself to be barking up the wrong tree, as they say, Mr. Colt. I can tell you that that marshal is no longer a marshal, but they also have a dead or alive warrant on their head.
Now, I feel that's got to be Stanley Heath that I'm, or at least you think I'm referring to, but I'm under the impression, at least, on the information I have so far, that there is another marshal who shares the same first name.
Well, then your impression is wrong, as I have known every marshal that has come in and out of the United States Marshal Service for the last 3 years.
I see. Well, the good thing about dead ends for me, I suppose I get to turn around and see what's down another alleyway. Somewhere along the line.
And there is always another alley, my dear.
Well, of course. But it does seem that somewhere along the way, someone from the USMS has taken this evidence and used it to their own advantage.
Howdy.
Well, if you get any further information, if you would like me to look into it, do share. I will tell you, as I have told every other private investigator who has come into the state, you are entitled to publicly available information. If you want anything beyond that that requires a subpoena, like any other citizen, you would have to get a lawyer and appeal to the court for that. Private investigators are not entitled to privileged information.
Well,
Wow.
of course. I have tried to reach out to MSO as well, because I would very much like to work with them. So if I can have some kind of official liaison with them, well, that would be my preferred route. so we can share information as needed on the cases that may cross paths. But I understand what you're saying. I ain't looking to ruffle any feathers by squeezing privilege information out of anyone.
Of course, as long as we are all on the same page.
Of course.
I will tell you that since the time of Miss Kelly's case disposition, the marshals have changed significantly. Very few of the marshals who were around at that time still remain. So I encourage you, if you have questions about the marshals' actions, to speak with the current iteration of the United States Marshals. You will find them to be much different.
Oh, that's good to know. I don't know if this comes under freely available information, but can you think of anyone else that would have had such easy access to court documents and evidence?
That had access to that evidence and those court documents, corrections
ma'am.
officers.
Okay.
And given the nature of the evidence,
Sounds like I might be looking for a needle in a haystack, but that's a good thing.
no, dear, it sounds like you possibly might be looking for a needle in a stack of needles. You're going to have to discern which needle it is you're wanting to pluck out.
Well, quite. That's a good thing. I'm old and dull and have nothing but time on my hands.
All right, well, do keep me apprised of how your case is going, and if there's anything else that I can do for you, feel free to stop back by and see me.
Shall do, Miss King. I appreciate your time as well very much.
Of course.
I shan't take any more of it.
I'll walk you out, Cher.
Appreciate it. And good luck with whatever else comes your way tonight.
That would be everything, and a couple more dollops on top of that.
Well, if you haven't been told lately, you do great work, and it's much appreciated.
Well, thank you, Mr. Colt. Like I said, if you ever need anything, do stop back by. I can be found most often here at the courthouse. I just woke up this evening. Weekends, I tend to wake up a bit later because people tend to be rambunctious a bit later.
Yeah, you and me both. I should have probably been in bed hours ago, but here we both stand.
Oh, sometimes when a dog gets his teeth on a bone, he just can't put it down long enough to sleep in front of the fire. I understand entirely.
Well, thank you again, Miss King, and good luck.
Of course. I'll walk you out.
Hey, Jessica. I need a word with Kareem, Jisk. I feel like you've sent me up a funny alleyway.
Crossing a boundary.
Have a
Have a
good
wonderful
night.
evening, Chair.
And you.
Howdy, Miss Ginger.
Sorry, gentlemen. Excuse
Howdy.
me.
So good. Were you asking about Dempsey?
Oh,
Damn you, Jisk. It wasn't the clue I thought it was. Intriguing, intriguing, intriguing. Intriguing. Right, we're gonna have to send a message to Kareem.
Dear Kareem, I will break every bone in your body the next time you send me down a fucking dead end.
Sounds like a you problem. Yeah, but we're gonna make it Kareem's problem.
Because why the hell not?
Her tone gives you anxiety? Why?
Dear Kareem, what in the absolute shit?
Or maybe you misunderstood the clue. Maybe,
Howdy.
maybe.
Howdy. Dear Kareem, what kind of second-rate asshole?
She was absolutely terrified. Why?
It's just roleplay. You're not actually in trouble. No, King's great. It's Poppy. Is it Poppy _ Sin? Or is it Poppy Sins? But they're great. Ophelia King's been around a long time. Just because it's RP doesn't mean it sets off my nerves like it's real. Well, it's immersion therapy. Yeah, that's right. You were chicken running and then bumped into another player, weren't you? And you thought you better stop. 68 people in the queue right now. Oh, what is it like to be poor? Fucking hell, Jay. Sorry, my Lucius snuck out. I was like so desperate. I was like, do I top it up by a $5 to try to go up another priority level? Because yeah, that was edgy tonight. I was like, ooh, 10. Ooh, 3, 1, 5, 6, 8, 2, 1. Yes, 10. Oh.
Well, goddamn.
Okay, we haven't heard from Nat. It doesn't sound like there is another marshal called Stanley. Which means we need to go and bug Kareem for more information. It's never good when the queue makes you play number wang, basically. But even with like,
Hello.
Howdy.
with, what priority do I have? 20 queue power? It still took me close to 2 hours to get him. Also, where did you go, Jisk? You fuck, I was talking to you. I'm wondering why you're streaming this late. It's like 11 o'clock. You know 40-year-olds don't have bedtimes, right? They can just go to bed when they like. You don't know what time I got up. I was watching a lot of ranch streams earlier. I'm trying to basically follow everyone that streams ranch so that when we go to raid at the end, I've got a big old follow list. You're not 40 yet. Oh, okay. Does that mean does that mean I don't get a bed? I have to have a bedtime still. Okay.
Dear Joey, I understand the state of Monroe has a lot of busybodies. If your friend would like to meet secretly, that can be arranged.
No, it shouldn't be.
Or if they'd like to contact me via a proxy, this can also work in case details can be redacted. As always,
The tobacco shop's open.
I'll help you if I can.
Yeah, I think Nico had the
Obidiah.
I'm sure he had the cafe open earlier. I'm sure it was open about an hour ago.
So he's probably gone into the tobacco shop then.
I really recognize that.
Alright, well,
one of those
He gets bored
voices.
in the cafe.
Okay.
Yeah, he go get his stuff from the general store.
I'm gonna see if it's in there.
Here, let's just go to the gunsmith. We can wait for anything else. I want to help you.
Do I have 250 on me? I do! Why? It did it again, chat. It randomly didn't put in the extra T. How weird. There we go.
Hi, Ginger.
It's just a copy. It's just a... It's just pasting it. How does it sometimes randomly miss a T? Oh, hang on. I wanted to see if there was some... Somewhere open to buy stew. How much we got on us? 383. Let's see. Valentine's is open. Records. Blackwater General Store. Oh, can you get stews from general stores? I'm not sure. Cougar Rock Trading Company. Oh, Blackwater Cafe is open. Some place called OCI Investigations. They sound like douches. Yeah, possibly. Oh, do you know what I think it could be? It's because T is the window that brings up the hotkey that brings up the, you know, the command box at the top. So it might be something there causing an issue.
Well, let's take a ride over to...
It should lock, Merv, but occasionally, like, I've noticed if I do my gloves and things, the next time I go to that chat box, some of the previous text will still be there, so I don't know. Just a thought that comes to mind. Because it's probably the first T in the TTPS as well. Don't know. Like, it could be because it's coming from a clipboard rather than direct input. I don't know. Who knows how these forms work. 'Tis but a mystery. I watched somebody stream a robbery earlier, and it was good fun. I wonder if Jisk is going in game. If he is, then I want to talk to him. Or telegram him. Again, chicken runner. Oh, I better stop. There's a player there.
You see, now, if anyone was watching us, they'd think we timed that so we could talk to each other.
And it's perfect.
Now we gotta be all awkward, you see, here while we walk up to the stables together.
Yeah, right,
yeah. How about that weather we're having, huh?
It's a little chilly. I need to get me a coat.
There you go, after you.
Alright.
Why not make a little RP moment of it, chat? Yeah, possibly, Merv. Let me get out of the way before I retrieve a horse on his face. God, I love Obi. He just looks so old man of the West, and I fucking adore him. I love this man. Like, platonically, he's not my type at all, but he's like the dad I wish I had. And ironically, despite this man being born, oh god, 100 years before my dad, he's much more progressive. At least the judge didn't have anything against me. Yes, that's true. That was good. I wasn't sure. I was like, oh no. Does Obi have a rep? Because let's be honest, if you were in the judicial system and law, you probably don't like Obi that much.
Some invisible voodoo horses.
But the server will probably get feistier as the night goes on. Do it, Purple. Police them. Police the shit out of it. Oh, that's where that goes. Okay. I do love that despite having played on this map for many years, there's still bits where I'm like, oh, which bit connects to where? Where does that bit go? I don't know if the horses kick on ranch, to be honest.
Howdy.
Howdy.
I don't think I've ever seen a horse kick on ranch. Like, it was always a massive concern on wild. Because they kick like a motherfucker and seem to quite often forget that you were their rider. Like, they seemed especially kicky on wild. They definitely kicked people on Sundance, but I don't think I've ever seen a horse kick somebody in ranch. Like, not mine, and I haven't witnessed it happen either. They do. Well, then maybe my curse is broken, chat. Also, hey, Rabbit. Maybe my curse is broken.
Jesus Christ, Thunderbolt. What's the matter? That fence wasn't big enough for your big dumb eyes? Good job, you're fast.
It's because my horse isn't named Kenneth. Oh, all our Kenneth horses. You were saying? Yeah, but the horse didn't kick me, so that doesn't count. It's got to be a kick. I think on wild, like, I think it was pretty much insta-downed if you got kicked by your horse. The Kenneth fire is almost 80% contained in LA. Yay! That is good news. Where was the Kenneth fire? Was it the Palisades or Sunset or... Kenneth is such a shit name for a fire. There's 5 fires called Kenneth. There's Ventura. Okay. Like, it's the worst fire ever now, right? I mean, I think it already was, but I couldn't remember if the headline was like worst fire in recent history or worst fire ever, period. Palisade is now 11% contained. Well, at least the numbers are going the right direction. Oh, handbrake turn. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get to it in time. That's... Jesus Christ, Obi, that's not how you do it, buddy. I can't... What's not giving me the kill option? Weird. I deserve that? Why do I deserve the prompt not coming up for no reason? You kicked it in the face twice. Yes, but that's only because the prompt didn't come up. So instead of F to kill, it just kicked it. Hashtag not my fault. Alright, we'll do the little loop-de-doop. Wow, ghouls. Yeah, Rabbit, I think it's the worst, like, collective fire that has ever happened. You love me? Wow. Way to make assumptions. Ooh, what's that? It's just a rock. I was like, I can hear very soft guitar, and then I was look down at my faders, and my music fader is ever so slightly up. It's like, Hobie's now hearing music.
Wait, hang on, you guys hear that? You don't hear the gentle guitar summoning us to the gates of heaven? I'm not senile. They just draw me this way.
Hey, you like the content I create? You would like to join the Discord? Oh my god, wow, Sales. No, you're banned. Somebody joined the Discord yesterday and immediately sent me a friend request, and I was like, I will immediately ban you. Even if they weren't a bot. I don't want to be anybody's fucking friend. Go away. I'll ban you just for being that friendly a person. Do you know what I mean? I don't need that kindness in my Discord. Fuck off. Friends are horrible, I know, right? Imagine having more than one. Ugh. Friends are needy all the time. You're the best, I'll let them know. Also, I did give Lucas my Shire. Oh no! We bullied Joey into giving a horse away to Lucas. That's amazing. Her name is Ray. He mentioned he didn't care if it was a fast horse as long as it was brave. Which is what Obi said. She's both not fast but extremely brave. Took on a whole wolf pack and even stomped 2 of them into the dirt our first ride. She deserves to be an everyday ride kind of horse, so Lucas now has her out. Oh, I love that. I love that very much. Ooh. Huh. Ginger's in touch.
Dear Ginger, I thought I heard you on my way out. I'm just up at Valentine doing my rounds, but nothing urgent. If you'd like to meet, best wishes, Obidiah.
Why have I started doing that, chat?
Obidiah, Colt.
Because it's fun. It is fun, mainly only with the echo on though. I was watching another roleplay server earlier tonight. I was like, oh, this seems good. And then the character I was watching bumped into some other people, and I shit you not, sounded like this. Dude, like, where are you going? And they're like, oh, I'm heading to Valentine. Oh, that's so cool. You want to come with us? It's gonna be tubular. And I was like, well, that's dreadful and I hate it.
Someone would accept.
Is anyone selling stew? Ah, yes, those well-known 1890s surf bros. Yeah. Did I even get it? I didn't even get a single animal, did I?
Oh, did.
Dude, show me your repeater. Do you have, like, a Lancaster? Yes, I will withdraw $10.
Will of gold is true. Will of gold is light.
Oh, there's a religious man in town, chat.
What the fuck? I like Rod. Don't touch me, cat.
Otherwise, it'll be the last day you
Don't
live.
hit Raj. Apologize, dude. Raj is my friend, though. Okay, just leave Raj alone.
Yep.
Hey, friend, now.
I can't keep out of it.
No trouble inside the bar, though. Can I get you anything?
I didn't touch it.
Howdy, yeah. How many stews can I get for $10?
You get 4.
That sounds perfect. I got a mighty hunger. I'll take it.
Well, these stews will mighty fill you up.
I like that. What's the meat of today?
If you attempt that, I will.
The meat of today is mutton. Is not opossum.
Oh, that's a shame. Possum was great. Got a kick to it.
I know, right? But no, it'll be mutton and big game, with a little bit of a bell pepper.
That sounds good to me. Had a doe get away from me out on the plains now, so I thought I'd get my revenge by coming in here and eating its cousins.
That's a good idea.
You ever get that? You're out on a hunt, and there's one that just slips away from you, and all of a sudden it just becomes your sole purpose in life to make sure you get that damn deer.
Yeah, and then you don't. Anyway,
Yep.
It's the best. It's so great.
Chase the damn thing halfway across the plains, just still gets away. Hate it. Well.
Was that a gunshot I just heard?
Yeah. It's fun times in
That
Valentine.
man is in trouble again.
Must be that time.
Oh, that was shot. That shot came in here. I'm gonna get behind the bar over here, maybe.
Yep. Please.
What the hell's going on?
Something. I don't know.
Idiots outside.
Once it dies down. Once it dies down, I'm gonna go out with my medical.
The wrath of the Lord, I tell you, the wrath of the Lord.
This isn't the Lord's work, it's just people being dumb.
Told you it gets rambunctious, chat.
It's a stupidity of humanity.
Jesse, are you okay? No. Alright, I think it's died down. I'm gonna go out. Should we keep people in here or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay inside, please, everybody, until it's clear. We'll come back.
Yep.
It's about that time of day.
Oh yeah.
Does a lot of shots too.
None of them could probably hit the broad side of a barn.
I think I saw one of them come in and shoot glass, or shoot one of the glasses behind the bar.
Jesus. I mean, if they couldn't hit it, stood that close, I'd be worried.
Mm. Now they were aiming for the bottles, obviously.
I need my stews. I'm not sure if I click confirm. Does it lock it for them? I'm not sure. I think it only locks it when we both confirm, I think. Well, I mean, you got to run in where you're going to get a drink, haven't you? Oh, okay, no. So I have to reconfirm if they change it, though. Gotcha.
There you go.
Perfect. That'll do nicely. That ought to keep me fed on the way back to Saint Denis, assuming I can get out past all the gunfire and fun.
That's a long journey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got a back door that's open in this place?
We do, but Arturo wanted me to keep y'all here. Listen, as long as you acknowledge the danger of you going outside there, I think,
Oh, I take full
that's
responsibility.
All right, well, then I'll let you out the back.
Appreciate it. Thank you. You take it easy, fella.
You too.
Be safe.
Thanks. Appreciate it. You too.
Of course.
Obi's not tight. Like, nobody's shooting anymore. I don't need to be in a pub. It's fine.
I'm just gonna go outside, eat my damn stew. I'll get my food now.
I do imagine, especially at this point of Obi's life, he's the guy in the film when it's like the slow-mo scene of a gunfight going on and Obi's just walking through the middle of it with a bowl of stew in slow motion. And at the end of it, just pops his bowl down on the side.
Oh, that's damn good stew. What a day, what a day.
I really like Valentine, chat. I know a lot of people don't, but I really like Valentine. I wonder where that gunfight was. It was pretty close. Probably on the outskirts of Valentine, I imagine. It's where Mira's been making her money. What? In Valentine? Look at that! Look at it! I didn't throw the bowl, chat. I'm so happy Obi isn't a litter bug anymore. That pleases me greatly. Wonder what Ginger's got in store for Obi. Trouble, probably. Is it Mary's got herself another love interest, or rather an unwanted love interest? You fancy killing 7 of the 36 people who seem to be in love with Mary?
This thing down in Saint Denis?
Yeah, you know, a big city, there's people, there are horses.
Yeah. Howdy.
Howdy.
Oh, I feel like I recognize that voice.
Howdy.
Obi, tell you what, I'll be up at the house with my grandson for a bit if you get a few and want to come by. I live at the cabin on O'Cree's Run. Oh, north side of the... Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's fine.
Dear Ginger. That's perfect. I've just narrowly avoided a gunfight in Valentine. So, some peace and quiet by a lake. Sounds good.
Me?
I'll head
slide
up
here
that way now. Best wishes.
Here it comes, chap.
Obidiah.
That's a lot of horses. What I have noticed with regards to the sound of the horses,
excuse me,
is there's obviously a game mechanic point where it triggers a different sound for the sound of horses. And sometimes it sounds like there's 20 horses riding through, but it'll be 3. There's clearly a spot in the game's code where it's like, at X number of horses, trigger this sound of horses riding.
Let's head up to Oak Creek's Run while it's still daylight.
Don't forget, chat, the other option, no, horny, is that Judge King is not being truthful. I don't personally think she's not being truthful. But we can't just assume that the judge is like, yeah, no, there's no marshal called Stanley that would have been involved with this. It's not necessarily the truth. I think it is. So we'll have a quick rubber dub scrub. Oh, that trousers skirt, that is gonna get, look at us ruined in Valentine. I love braiding the horse's tail, chat. Almost very few people seem to braid their horse's tails, so it's a really nice way to know which one's your horse. Howdy, was. Okay, we're gonna reload. Maybe his skin, so he's nice and clean. I can't wait till we can bath, chat. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I can't wait. And Queen, thank you very much for 10 months. How you doing, Queen?
Welcome to OC.
Oh my god, Pip's all the way out here.
You okay, Pip? You lost? It's your damn horse.
I was coming right back for him. Thank you, though.
Oh,
no problem.
And for one of my horses, it's much appreciated.
What? What? Okay, I think Obi knows how to get to O'Cree's. Is it? I can never remember. Is it O'Cree's Run with an N or O'Cree's Rum? It's got to be Run, right? Rum wouldn't make any sense. And RP with a cat staring at me. Run. Yeah, I don't know why my brain can't remember if it's run or rum. Refuses. It's one of those, do you ever have those bits of information that your brain is just like, no matter how many times you hear this piece of information, I will never, ever, ever remember it correctly for you. Ever.
It can be like a phone number that you can never remember quite right, or a place on a map that you're like, damn, what is it again? And then other random shit you'll remember perfectly forever. There are just certain little nuggets of information that refuse to go in, no matter how many times you try and remember them. Sounds like words. What does words forget now? I'm intrigued. First of all, it's Irish, so it's pronounced O'Cray. Isn't that what I said? Didn't I say O'Cray's rum, or did I say O'Cree's run? Don't get it wrong. I'll do what the fuck I like, matcha. I'll do what the fuck I like. You know the boss of me. Well, that's not terrifying at all. Yeah, see? No prompt again. Oh yeah, I gotta take the Christmas tree down, actually. Thank you for reminding me. We got to take down the Christmas tree, which is in his eye of view. That's fair. But I'm talking about specifically, it has to be a piece of information. Like, not a task you have to do. It's got to be a specific... Like, it's about remembering a piece of information, like an address, a phone number, somebody's name, a postcode or a zip code. Sorry, Matcha. I'll get it right. Let me try it again. I'm going to go and meet Ginger at... Oh, Chris! Oh, no, is it so? To be sure that it is. That's the... I think that's the correct pronunciation, right? It's 50-50 on if my brain remembers anything correctly twice in a row. See, that's the annoying thing for me, is normally my memory is very good, and then something random will just not sit in there. Oh, now you edged us, Jisk. I was chatting away to you. I was giving you shit. I was going to send Kareem a nasty message. Now this is one of those ones I can never remember. Straight on. On Sundance, Effie and I couldn't remember Silver's horse's name. Trebaruna. We just kept calling it Toblerone. I think I remember a horse called Toblerone. Want to see an Easter egg in the game? If you're going to make me fall off my horse, I'm quitting ranch and I'm never coming back. My ancestors will send a potato tsunami at you. Ooh. Fucking wolves, man. Toblerone is a great name for a horse, yeah. Goddamn shivs. What the f... Is he trying to shoot at me? Hey, I ain't got any quarrel with you, friend.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I thought you were shooting at me.
No! Those damn wolves have been bothering me for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, there was two coming down the hill over there. And I caught this third one here chasing after a fella.
Oh, man. Alright, well, as long as you're alright.
Yeah, I'm okay. You're alright?
Yeah, just try and make stews. I didn't get bothered.
My damn horse is more scared than I am. Get your ass over here, Thunderbolt. Yeah, Here you go.
Alrighty, well, you stay safe. Take care.
And you.
Thank you.
I was convinced they were shooting at me. I was like, what? Because I couldn't see another wolf, but I think there might have been a little sync issue and that the wolf was still alive for her. I was like, they're just blasting at me. Take a blast. I nearly pulled the trigger back at them, which would have been terrible. So, Obi, tell me, how exactly did you commit manslaughter? Well, here's the thing, okay? Also, Jisk, I went and spoke to a judge about a certain marshal with a certain name. I'm going the wrong way. Fuck, is it left up there? It is. God damn it. That's where I always get stuck, is remembering when it's left and when it's right. So coming out of... So yeah, you go there. That I remember. So that is, I always remember it's right there. And then it's left. Always... So basically it's kind of keep left. Spraying my back at work today and immediately thought of you, Jay. Meds... the docs gave me out doing anything. Anyone got any tips? Oh, tape it. That's... I mean... It's hard, and like I don't want to give any advice specifically because, like, it depends on the kind of thing you've done to your back, to be honest. Right, just follow this main thing. Like, sometimes rest is good, but with other injuries, you don't want to stay still for too long, otherwise it will make it worse. Generally speaking, heat is good. Heat and ice, like, cool it down, warm it up. But again, it kind of depends. But rest, heat, take painkillers, like even if it's just generic ibuprofen and paracetamol, because obviously you can take both of those at the same time, or stagger them so you can have ibuprofen and then 2 hours later have paracetamol, 2 hours later have ibuprofen, so you got some kind of painkiller in you every 2 hours. But yeah, heating pad or a hot bath, as hot as you can take it. I think this is where Ginger was saying, isn't it? 38 in the queue. Yeah, it kind of hits that kind of time, I think, Purple, where it's like, yeah, just not going to get in today. Let me go online. Let's put you at 30. Wow, Jisk.
Howdy. That was fast.
Howdy. I got a bone to pick with you already.
That's so.
You warned me about the bears. You didn't warn me about the goddamn wolves.
Oh, well, they're usually not as ornery.
Yeah, it was fun.
You all right? You didn't even have a look at you or anything?
No, I'm lucky. Thankfully, the Henry on my back did the job. But yeah, a pack of 3 of them coming down over the hill over there, Black Mountain wolves.
Yeah, sometimes they come in the house, but I just use a sawed off and don't pay them nearly as much mind.
You've chosen a very interesting place to live, Ginger.
Yeah, but most of the time it's quiet and real nice.
It is a beautiful spot out here. This is very peaceful.
Yeah. I have a pretty stressful job, so it's nice to have a place to come clear my head. Though that being said, if you do hear random gunshots, that's just my grandson. He was running around hunting. I haven't seen him come back yet. There he is.
Well, that's good. There was a lot of people on the road, actually. There was a lady on horseback. I thought she was shooting at me, but I think she was trying to help with the wolves.
Oh, that's sweet. The place gets a lot of hunter traffic, but it's still pretty private enough.
I guess you must get, did you get a lot of elk up in the hills behind as well?
Yeah, deer, elk, ram, got a, so there's a nice little bear's nest right over on the other side of the house. That's where Kuma lives. That's my house bear. And then, got some more bears up on the northern side of the lake.
I mean, good for people getting people away, I suppose.
Very nice home security. Can't complain.
I saw you, I caught you And your name as I was walking out after talking to Judge King, it seemed like courthouse was busy today.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But kind of related to what I was going to ask you about. I had something come up today, and it didn't really sit well with me, and I wanted to see if it's something you want to look into.
Well, you need a minute?
Oh, you can if you want first, but I already told you about it. No thing if you want to hang out.
Oh, I'm just shit.
All right, well, I'm going to step on the porch out of the rain.
All right.
And you can poke your head inside. Are you hungry or anything, Obi?
I've just had some stew, so wherever's comfortable for you is fine by me.
Porch is fine. Anyway, do you know a fellow named Kareem?
Kareem. Yeah, I know him.
Runs a bazaar, sort of sells trinkets and things, and info and stories, from what I understand. I've only met him the once.
Yeah, I've seen his. I mean, you can't miss it. He always got a note in the telegram office every time he's open. See a lot of traffic coming and going.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple friends of mine were down there, and he had a couple items that were a bit unsettling, and had a bit of history with me that didn't really sit right. So one of the reasons I was at the courthouse is that in addition to being a doctor, I have a few other specializations. I'm a psychiatrist, which means I deal with patients who, have issues and need a little bit of help,
Yeah, I know. I used to work with a couple of folk back in one of my last states, more focused on understanding folk, And I have to say, it's something I try to do when I can. It's usually a good way to catch them first and foremost.
Yeah, well, we do a little bit of that. More we're focused on, taking care of the patient and making sure that, if we can get them help, we do. Well, I had a patient that went by the name of Maddie. And it was before I was actually a psychiatrist, how I became a psychiatrist, actually.
Oh, fuck off. Is this going to be Maddie Kelly?
Because she needed a psych, and there really wasn't anyone around to help. Maddie was troubled. She's one of the Rat Kings, those orphans that run around Saint Denis. And I work in Saint Denis, and I look after everybody. Doesn't matter what you do and everything. And so, I treat the kids' wounds aplenty. And so when she started having worse trouble, they came to me because Maddie had started eating people, doing cannibalism.
I see. That's quite the turn from being a street rat.
Yeah. And I'll spare you the whole psychiatric history, but she had asked for help because, she was having those urges and wanted help, so we started talking about it. At that point, I didn't have any evidence that she actually, had done anything or whatnot, and, no issue that she'd been a threat, just, she's had a problem, wanted help, so couldn't get a hold of psych, and they really didn't trust anyone else yet, so I got as much info and was just trying to help slow and, be sort of a middleman, or a middle doctor, I guess. But that night after we had our first little talk, she was waiting for me when I got back to Strawberry, and she just wanted to get away, spend some time together. Turns out, Maddie was a lot more of a threat than I thought. We went hunting and treasure hunting up the mountains, and one of the first things we found was actually a pair of shears, and she got a hold of those shears, and I've seen a lot of scary things doing my doctoring work, Obi, but this woman got a hold of that dangerous weapon, and you could tell she was just looking at it, and she stared at me and stared at it, and fella, she turned. Took a lot to talk her down. Turns out she had what we call dual personalities.
Yeah.
So whole nother persona triggered by something, invitations of violence and that sort of thing. So Maddie herself was, still just Maddie. kid-like even though she, she's 18 and things, but, a little immature, didn't know the world very well, naive. But Kelly was her other half and came out when she needed to do the violence, So I met Kelly on that mountain and almost did not make it out of that okay.
Jesus, Ginger.
Yeah.
That's almost as bad as Mary, you going up a mountain like that with somebody like that.
Oh, probably ain't the first nor the last time I've been, up in a weird place alone with someone dangerous, unfortunately. But I didn't know at the time, and I was able to talk her down because we did have good talks and kept her calm and, couldn't get the weapon away from her, but didn't lose a digit or anything in the process. Anyway, one thing led to another. I'll spare you the big details, but ended up getting her into Sisika. Had her charged for cannibalism to help keep her safe. By the end of it, she had gotten so bad she had the kids lock her in a basement.
Jesus.
Yeah, and ain't no way to get help. And people were finding her, and she was attacking folks and things. And I spent weeks with her, trying to see her almost every day, getting her treatment, not noting improvements and things. But she ended up killing a fella inside, and so she got charged for it too. And that court case was a shit show, and it was really hard on the folks there. But the marshals, well, they were utter shit.
Yeah.
Taunting the family, even at the court case, because, she couldn't control her urges and things, but, they brought carrots to mimic in a courtroom of law, nibbling fingers and making fun of her family.
Hey, sorry, the marshals did this?
Yes, sir.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah. So when I hear that one of them not only, so after that court case, they just took her and executed her right then, pretty much. To hear that one of them took a fucking trophy?
I didn't hear that, no.
Yeah. But apparently Kareem didn't just have the bits of her court case. Like, I don't know the details, but they said that he read bits of it out and it was enough. But if he went and took a trophy and he was trying to sell that to Kareem to gain from someone, apparently he traded for a fucking Arabian, some shit like that.
So let me put this
Somebody's
together.
dignity for a goddamn horse.
So Kareem bartered to get this trophy, and in exchange he gave the marshals an Arabian. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I heard. It's one of those things where, I don't know all the details. I'm more interested about why he would be fucking selling pieces of people. But I want to know which marshal it is. I have a theory of who it might be, just based off of who was acting shitty in that particular case. And if it is, he's not a marshal anymore. But then he's still happy to sell things for his own gain.
Well, the plot, as they say, thickens somewhat here, Ginger.
Yeah.
How much can we trust your grandson, by the way? I don't mean to impugn your family honor here, but lives are at stake and such.
Percy's a good fellow. He knows pretty much everything I do. He was with me through that whole court case. If you ain't comfortable with him, like, if I tell him to stay away, he'll stay away, so.
All right, well, you still hear me? I'm going to talk quiet.
Sure.
I will say this for Mr. Kareem. He likes to think he has pure intent. And I believe the man is honest in one regard, and that he considers all of this business, all of the trades he conducts. To him, it's business.
Sure.
However, where Mr. Kareem's activities and mine part ways is he seems okay to abdicate moral responsibility for the trades he makes. I don't think he cares if he puts dynamite in a criminal's hands. He doesn't seem to care if the responsibility of what might happen with that dynamite, you follow?
Yeah. And it's not uncommon for business, especially in Saint Denis.
Of course. Now, that said, he is a useful man, especially to someone like myself. He carries a lot of information and he knows a lot of people. But don't worry, I have a weather eye on him, let's put it that way. But I am intrigued as to, I guess, where you even heard about this deal that Kareem was doing behind closed doors with the marshals.
Well, he tried to sell it to a couple people. Another doctor and a law lady. Please don't eat my grandson.
Seems like he's got it handled.
Hey, got it. Mildly harrowing sometimes for conversation, but keeps me on my toes.
He didn't even flinch. That's a good boy.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Kareem is clearly not a subtle man.
No. And, you know, I don't know if he's doing it to taunt him or whatnot. I mean, no one really looked good in that court case. I mean, I know I got eviscerated and other people did too. But, so I don't know if, you know, what he has, you know, is for political stuff, make somebody look bad, or if it's just, you know, bits and pieces of a court document. I don't know what he has. It's for me, it's not that, you know. It's somebody took some desecrated body of a kid who needs help. And, you know, she died for it. And there was always a chance that that case was going to end up that way. But the marshals beat the chest over it. You know, and not only did they celebrate it, they took trophies.
Yeah.
And
who is it
and
that
if he is something going it,
you
who I think it
said
is.
Yeah, you said you had an idea of who it might be.
There's a marshal, he's a Weasley fella, his name's Smalls. And he at the end of that court case, he shouted at the top of his fucking lungs that he loved killing cannibals.
Well,
in front of family and right next to the courtroom, so everybody could hear him.
What a professional way to conduct oneself.
Yeah, I'll say I lost a lot of, you know, I have to keep a decent relationship with law, and there's plenty of good lawmen, and, you know, even marshals I thought were pretty all right. But I lost a lot of love for them that day, and pretty much all my respect for them.
You think it was this Smalls who traded with Kareem?
That's possible. He's such a bigot that taking a trophy is very much his style. But I don't have any evidence of it. That's just gut on who would do something like that. The other thing, he's also not a marshal anymore. So if he thinks it's just an oath that binds him.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Ginger. This is now, let me just count, the third marshal's name that has passed my way in the last week or so with some accusation of corruption or behavior not befitting the office, and it's steadily becoming the focus of my time. In fact, that's why I was down at the courthouse today to speak to Judge King.
Hope he give you any help.
No, as I expected, I kind of got the blockade of, you're just a civilian, Mr. Colt, and you can't get any privileged information. I was trying to find out which marshals had worked on a certain case. Try to put the pieces together.
Yeah. Well.
How long ago was it all this happened? When I spoke to the judge, she seemed to imply that, well, the marshal service was now all brand new and shiny and full of upstanding gentlemen.
Oh, It certainly ain't. I will say that several of the people who were at that court case aren't marshals anymore. Either retired or I haven't seen them in a hot minute. That doesn't make them shiny and new. But there are, I mean, there's some old salts and there's some new people. Thing is, I'd be real careful if you're going after a bunch of marshals right now. Did you hear about Mercer?
I didn't know.
Well, I guess same thing with, you know, keeping private information private, but the West took Fort Mercer back in New Austin, and there was an effort to take it back. It did not go well, and they did lose some of their own. So I would be very careful rattling that hornet's nest right now.
Yeah. Oh,
One moment.
hello there.
Well, you're being rude. Apparently could have brought us out of a fucking barn today.
Never a dull moment with you, is it, Ginger?
No. But you get your bear pelts.
Well, you earned yourself a new rug.
I'll make sure you get a couple before you leave. I like people spending ammo on me.
Oh, that's a pleasure.
You can have this.
Ah, where are you going, Obi?
Oh.
Yep. First you got it.
Just keeping an eye on Thunderbolt there. He gets a little jittery.
Oh. Well, I've also got stables too if you need to have him have a break.
I might have to. Wolves, he's okay with. Bears seem to scare the shit out of him.
Yeah. Well, if you need to send him back to the stables, like right next to the house right here, so.
Yeah, it might be a bad idea. Let me put this meat on him, get him stable.
Sure.
Appreciate it, son. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Easy there, Thunder. Come on.
Night, luck. This is very interesting. Like how this is all intertwining. I'm trying to, like, as Obi, I'm trying to play it fairly careful because I don't just want to straight up, like, you know, again, I've got to be careful who Obi trusts. He trusts Ginger, but, you know, got to be careful with it all.
Yeah. But yeah, Mercer, they lost a couple really good people actually. I didn't really get along too well with one of them, but their marshal, Agatha. Aggie was a really great lady, and I had high hopes for, you know, maybe her shaping them up a little bit better.
Yes.
But
well,
they're going to be pretty much state of flux for a while, and also with the guard up, so.
Much like we just experienced, it's never fun to go up against an angry bear.
Yeah, so I ain't asking you to do any of that. I don't want anybody going against anybody. Mostly, if somebody is, you know, selling that sort of stuff, I wouldn't mind knowing about it. Try to tell the right people. But, and I guess I can talk to Kareem my damn self, but if you want something for that eyeball, I wouldn't mind taking it back to its rightful owner.
He is, he's interesting, that's all I'll say. I think, I mean, I'll be honest, I wouldn't say he's the first man I've met like him. You know the kind, when you're talking to him, you know you're playing chess?
Yeah. Oh, I know those folk.
Well, that's him. It's worth meeting him just once, just to get the measure of the man. But, he is into some shady stuff, that's for sure.
Well, that's the thing with more neutral folk, you know. If you don't have something binding you to keep it on the narrow, you just do what works for you. And at the very least, you can trust that he's looking out for himself, I imagine.
Oh, without a doubt. That's the one thing that comes out of his mouth that is 100% the truth. So what is it you're looking for, Ginger? Just keep a weather eye on the man and Make sure he ain't stepping too far across too many lines, or you want me to get your eyeball back?
I mean, if you want to give me that eyeball back, I mean, you can double fold it. I'll pay you for each if you'd like. I like to keep an eye out for anybody who's selling that sort of level stuff. You know, leaking court data, that sort of thing. Especially for personal gain. That's, I mean, it's always going to be for personal gain with Kareem, so it's not a thing. But that sort of stuff shouldn't be out and about there.
I agree.
But yeah, well, I saw that kid through to her death, and you know, I was there when they buried her. And if he took a fucking trophy, I'd like to bury it back with her.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Doc. It's little consolation, but I know what that feels like. I've tried to help people in the past. A lot of people are too quick to judge the situation folk are in. Sounds like these marshals did just that, and it cost this girl her life. And it's never nice to watch that happen.
Yeah, well, just the marshals. I will say, you know, at the very least, you know, there was a lot of good changes that happened after it. We got a lot better relationship with, you know, the Siska folks, and making, you know, steps to help patients better procedures, that sort of thing. I just wish Maddie didn't have to die for it.
Yeah. But at least maybe in this way her death will mean something good.
Yeah. And I just like to let an old hurt rest, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, you leave it with me. I'm already keeping an eye on Kareem. I'll be blunt with you, though, Ginger. I do talk to the man. He does give me information that's of use, but...
I ain't asked to do anything like that. I don't want you burning any sources of things. Just, if you get any information about it, I'd be interested to know. And like I said, if I could get that back to its owner, I would like that too.
Of course. And don't worry, you know, there's an element to this job that requires operating in the gray. But I have my hard and fast lines. And there are lines that I will not be allowed to be crossed where I'm involved.
Yeah. Now, if you get info about somebody, you know, selling state stuff, it's something I'd like to just hand over to law. That's, you know, not mine to deal with. I wish I could find a better way for marshals to get some fucking oversight, but...
Yeah. The concerning thing was...
I got my hands full with, you know, keeping people healthy.
That you do. You do a good job of it, too. I went in to see Judge King. I can't get a measure of the woman. I mentioned the same thing, actually, about leaking court documents, and she didn't seem overly concerned. Kind of tried to brush it under. You know, case was long, dealt with, things have changed. That's when she mentioned new marshals. But she wasn't exactly jumping out of her chair about the fact there was a leak.
Well, it depends on what leak, you know. A lot of those things, you know, that they care about coming out may not be as available anyway, you know. So, but somebody abusing access for personal gain is never a good thing, because it can always get worse, you know.
Yeah, here, Cam.
And if it smells, he doesn't have access anymore, but it's still just scummy.
You know, I mean, maybe now with all these changes you don't, but I've reached out to MSO a couple of times because I want to work with them. You know, I may have my issues with them, but they still doing the job they are. I'm trying to get a official liaison, but in the meantime, it's hard for me to get the measure from the outside, but I imagine you meet more of them than I do right now. Is there any law you think I could trust? Because I'll be honest, Ginger, the number of accusations coming my way about marshals and people in the MSO, folk in Monroe not wanting to stand up to anybody because they're going to lose their business or their family are going to get beat up. Looking at this marshal's behavior in this case, I'd say their fears are justified. Somebody is going to have to stand up and draw a line at some point. I don't mind being that man, but I need somebody on that side of things I can trust. So you ever come across one, or if you know one, I'd like to know.
Well, I don't know if you can get that sort of from those people that I do trust. That still going to be a lot of public info, private info sort of thing, because the people I trust are actually people who respect those fucking lines. But I will say, sending telegrams and talking to people back and forth is, a good way to put in a request. But you need to get something done. You have to go find somebody face to face that'll talk to you. It's hard. I do a lot of it. It's, being able to talk things out with people helps a lot. And, like that's actually why I was down at the courthouse, talking out the aftermath of, again, private details. But there's a incident that was just an absolute shit show, and it happened because things were handled poorly. And talking it through and figuring out what happened to see if we can figure out, how best not to have it happen again. I'm not holding my breath, I'll tell you. But
change is well, it's fucking glacial. It's slow and painful, but eventually the iceberg does fucking move.
It does. And, from Maddie to now, I will say that the marshals have gotten better. There's still people who are shit, but, they had gotten that new crop of people, and Aggie was doing good work, and, still had the problems. And, the people who deal with some of the worst problems in Monroe are going to have those sorts of problems. I don't envy the marshals' work sometimes. They deal with some of the most evil people in the state. So I understand, but that doesn't mean that you don't give people grace when they need it,
Jesus Christ, cougars as well?
Nah, that's a coyote. I don't get cougars down here usually. Just the wolves and the bears. And people swimming out to the lake.
That's a good place for a swim. Well,
don't I know it? I caught a pair of skinny dippers here the other day.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Free show, huh?
They got a nice lecture from me about putting on some goddamn clothes in January.
Well, of course. Plus, swimming in this lake, I don't want to think about what bugs may be lurking.
Not too bad. It's a really nice spring lake. I could go out with the water in here and everything. And good fishes. But
well, you're never going to come out on your porch and see my keister in the water here. Don't you worry.
Good to know. But the hunting here is nice, and you're always welcome if you need to make some hunting runs or things.
Well, I appreciate it. In fact, looking at that sun, I better get back to civilization before the wolves come. But I guess just on that last point, my concern right now is trundling up to somebody in MSO or the marshals and starting that conversation and not knowing that the one person I've randomly walked up to is some son of a bitch I'm investigating, So if you
start with asking for a liaison. You don't have to tell them what you're working on just yet. Figure out who wants to work with you, because you're going to get the good response from the people you talk to. And if you need to float a name of whether or not, I'd work with them, I'd do that with you.
That's good to know. Time to go.
But you'll raise some eyebrows asking for people specifically. I'll tell you though, start in Strawberry.
I like the Strawberry folk.
Yeah, a lot of the lawmen who tend to spend a lot of time there tend to, be a little more laid back and listen to folk. You try to get somebody who's out on that crowded porch in Valentine, and you're just going to kind of get hold by lawmen.
Oh God, yeah. In fact, I went to Valentine on my way here just to grab some stew from the saloon there, and a gunfight erupted within 30 seconds.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yep, it does. Nice bit of excitement for the day.
Yeah, there's a reason I clock back off.
I don't blame you. All right, Ginger. Well, I appreciate you talking, and I'll keep it on the back of my mind as I'm going around.
Yeah, and if you want to take the work or anything you need payment, you just let me know. I'll arrange whatever with you.
Well, I'm all good for now. I've still got your seed money, so I would say you're very definitely in the black as far as my ledger goes.
Yeah, well, I told you that's seed money. This is a job, so I'll still pay you fine.
I appreciate it. All right. Let me get Thunderbolt and get back before those wolves come back for my ass.
Yep, sun goes down, you fuck. Take care, Obi.
Yeah. You say good night to that grandson of yours for me.
Yep, Percy. I probably should have introduced you properly.
Oh, that's right. You don't need to meet some grumpy old man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a grumpy old lady. He meets me.
Oh, that's fair. As long as you two look after each other up here.
He does good.
All right. You take care, Ginger.
You too, Obi.
All right.
Ah, the plot thickens, chat, like a delicious soup. Hey, Poppy. How you doing? Ooh, like a delicious soup, chat. Fuck, I don't actually remember where the, where is the stable point back here? Is it inside?
It's in front of the house, Obi, if you're looking for your horse.
Oh, thank you. I'd have wandered around for a long time.
You cannot have Percy's Arabian. He just got it.
Don't make a joke about trading an eyeball for it. Oh, Poppy, it's just got more interesting.
There you are, Thunder.
I saw you walking around the backside. I'm like, a second.
You know, gotta stretch my legs. Getting old now. All right. Take care of you both.
Be safe.
Take care.
Have a nice one.
Yeah, it's uncanny how tonight has unfolded, Poppy. Uncanny. Like, we've just had a... Oh, God, I don't know how long we've been up here. 20 minutes? 20-minute scene about... By pure happenstance, about the same case. Now I'm terrified we're going to get fucking bear spawn over here on the way back. Oh, the plot thickens, chat. Overlapping. Alright, let's see if we can get back to Valentine before we get eaten by wildlife. How so? I mean, do you mind the meta of it, I guess, Poppy? I know some people just don't want to hear anything, and some people are like, oh, it's fine, I can hear it, and then I won't meta the shit out of it. Well, I can give you the juicy meta if you want it. Also, Jisk, you better be careful. Obi might bring you down. Although I can't bring Kareem down. It ruined so many people's RP. Kareem is immortal. Oh, this is really bad, chat. This is a really dumbass thing to be doing at this time of night. Is OCI up and running again? They are indeed, yeah. Oh, fuck. I do a map check. Oh, fuck, I missed a turn somewhere, but this is fine. We can go down to Emerald. I don't really have anything to do with your case other than if you bring a subpoena to me, so if there's anything about potential court interaction, just stay away from that. Okay, essentially, Obi has been asked by... Obi was approached by person A, going, hey, as you know from our conversation, person A came to Obi and said, this marshal made this deal with me, or a marshal made this deal with me. I think it's illegal. You should probably look into it. And that's when I came to meet you to be like, hey, there's this case. Some dodgy shit might have happened. Now person B has come to Obi and gone, person A did some dodgy shit, doing some deals around this case and evidence. And I think it implicates Marshals C and D. So from out of nowhere, basically, two different sides of the same coin have interacted with each other. By pure happenstance, it was great. Also, you scared a lot of people in my chat, bravo. And yes, OCI is up and running again, Queen. Basically, I couldn't get admin support to make Obi anything other than civilian at the moment. Like he has no powers above a regular civ. So I couldn't get Obi licensed. I couldn't get the business licensed.
in any way to do anything more than Civ, which is why I took a break, because I put a lot of effort into getting that set up and then couldn't kind of get that last little nugget. But I love Obi so much, so he's basically back, and we'll RP it as best we can with limited powers, and then hopefully over time the RP we'll be able to get that admin support that we need just to tip it in a little bit more interesting way. But the RP just on its own right now is juicy enough. Do I really want to go back to Valentine? It's always funny to me, like on every single server, Valentine is always like the comedy town, and I don't know why it is. No, you were great, Poppy. It was a great scene. Alright, we made it back, chat, with no wolves or bears. I love Ginger. Ginger's such a cool character. But Obi is seething at the behavior of these marshals. Seething, chat. In Obi's career history, he has been a marshal. Like, well, to be honest, when he was a detective in Saints Crossing, he had jurisdiction everywhere. And then he moved to, I forget the state's name. The next, whatever state he went to next. He was a deep undercover marshal. And then he's come to Monroe. Obi could be an information man? Yeah, no, he couldn't. He could if he wasn't Obi. Like, Obi can't deal with that. He's a man of action. Like, he's methodical, he's steady to an end purpose. Like, he lives to put monsters in the ground or behind bars. And women in his bed. It's not true. Obi shall never bed another woman, ever. He will never take another lady. He will sleep alone for the rest of his days.
Easy there, Thunder. Jesus Christ, calm down.
Obi, 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 Obi. Unless he adopts a dog. I mean, he's still not going to take another woman to his bed. I would imagine Obi having a German Shepherd. That's for sure. What about a man? No, Obi is as straight as the day is long. Heath, on the other hand. Heath would. Hofi just keeps adopting cats. I love that. How much ammo does that? I'll leave that in there for now. Can't you tell by his beard? Yeah. That was a beautiful little moment, just Ginger and Obi unloading into that bear. I think we reloaded everything.
So slippery.
Wait, I told you yesterday that we did.
That's what?
So many people.
Oh, that was it. She recommended going up to Strawberry. Old people hobbies. Like, this is such a morbid thing to think about, chat, but I'm at the point in my life where if something happened either to Millie or Millie and I went our separate ways for some reason, I would just get a dog and that's it. I'd be done. You know, I'm done. I think I'd be plenty happy to just live out the rest of my days with just me and a dog.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm already at that point. Oopsies. No, not oopsies. Then you just get to have a dog. And I know people are different about this, but I'm 100% the dog can sleep in the bed kind of dude. Okay, that's all clear. Okay, it might be worth just at this time of night though. At this time of night, do I really want to go riding to Strawberry?
Obidiah?
Well, 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 look what the cat Derek did.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes, huh?
How's it going?
Decently well, I'd say.
That was a
sick coming back from Ireland.
That was a very heavily weighted Sounded like you already had something on your mind.
Yeah, that's Tig.
I do. Perhaps we can continue this another time.
Well, my telegrams are always open. In fact, I've just been up at Old Cray's Run talking to Ginger. You know Ginger, I think?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I'm around and I'm working, so well, anytime you want, you just telegram.
Of course.
Heading up to Strawberry myself.
Be careful, I've run into my fair share of wolves up there.
Oh, well, chatting with Ginger, I've just dealt with 3 wolves, 2 bears, and a coyote, so they can fucking bring it on from here to Strawberry as far as I'm concerned. But I won't keep you, and I will try to get there before sunup. I'm gonna walk down the ramp like an old man, though.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to jump straight into your face. You know, take me in your strong arms.
Good landing.
Well, my knees aren't dust yet. All right.
Take care.
Stay safe, Tag.
Bless. I ended that quick because I could hear that Matcha has obviously got a telly on or something in the background or somebody talking, which is why he wasn't talking much. No, we bumped into Tig! I fucking love Obi chat. I love being Obi so much. Just, it's so zen. I love it. He needs to say hi to his dad. I have to bring Scooter back just for... Have I got much on me that I need to be concerned about losing? Possibly the posters about the marshal, maybe. My document folder. Where's the least? Just, I don't want my book on me.
Alright, here we go.
Your character wants to live long enough to retire and buy a house in Saint Denis where she can sit in a rocking chair petting her cats and knitting while screaming at people to slow down and or put on more clothes. I support this fully. Where is Scooter? You miss his adventures? So, basically, Scooter and Heath are both benched. Because with the number of hours I can play Ranch, I need to focus on getting the 2 main character stories going, really, for Marcus and Obi. There might be the occasional Scooter one still here and there, just for old time's sake. But you know, to get the stories going, you know, you really do need to be around often enough to keep the pace going. Let's see if we get up to Strawberry without more wolves. I've also learned if you're a bear, don't fuck with Ginger and Obi. I particularly liked Obi's last insolent shotgun to the face. Oh yeah, I've got pizza in the freezer. Chat, is it bad of me to have a 1 AM pizza and watch Indiana Jones? That's fine, right? Why is it in the freezer and not in the oven? Well, because I had like lunch at about 5 and then fell asleep for a couple of hours. And then woke up and I'm like, you know, I'm not hungry. So it was going to be my dinner for tonight. 1 a.m. pizza. Or Last Crusade. And a hot chocolate. Oh, no, wait. I got a goo chocolate dessert. Boom. Jay's living like fucking royalty.
My God, there's an owl.
Hey, chat. I can do this on this channel because it's mine. I got a new joke for you, chat. Okay, got a new joke for you. What's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze?
Howdy.
A shoe. Whew. No apologies will be given at this point or at any future time. Thank you. That is so... What do you mean it's so bad? But how dare you, Poppy? That is peak. That is the height of comedy. Okay? My other favorite ones I've heard recently is how do you cancel an appointment at the sperm donation clinic? Just phone them up, tell them you can't come. Why did David Hasselhoff change his name to just the Hoff? Because it was 100% less hassle. Jay, yes, Winifred. Stop. Bad. No. What? Look, all my kids inherited whatever gene that has bad dad jokes hardwired into their DNA. I don't have that gene, so I don't have the same appreciation for them. Well, I'm a massive hypocrite anyway, Poppy, because I give my chat shit when they do terrible puns on my channel.
Howdy.
Hello.
Down to 10 in the queue. Good luck, Purple. Fingers crossed these. My brother told you a bad Star Wars one yesterday. Do it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Just this once, though. And just because it's on this channel. You do this on the main channel, though, I'll ban you. Which one was LC? Oh, that was the... Yeah, it was Lucas up in Strawberry. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about this person. I haven't even asked about Evelyn Dirk yet, have I? Mainly because I thought that guy was sus as fuck. I also want to figure out what's going on with my cigarettes. I love strawberry. Has anyone that ordered merch got their merch yet? I saw Yukina saying that your hoodie is close. Yeah, I've had that happen a lot, Purple. Like the second he lights the first one, but then the second you go to smoke it, he just drops it to the ground. I think as long as you really hold the key first time, it's okay. I really want to order myself a black mug. It's tempting.
I've got a lot of notes to make after that meeting with Ginger. Also, 2D Vamp Girlfriend. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I think you must have followed when we were up in that scene with Ginger, but welcome. Also, HH Lightcap. I missed that follow as well. I'm a dreadful streamer tonight. I still have both your old merch mugs. Nice. The OGs. Mug apparently is 15th to the 21st, and Matt is the 20th to the 27th. Oh, okay. The hoodies are really quick then in comparison. What's a Stormtrooper's favorite store? Hang on. Target? But they can never go there. Is there a store in America called Shit Shot? The one next to Target. Oh, okay, that's great. Okay, I like that.
Hello there, sir.
I thought that was the guy coming out of the store with his mask up then for a minute. If I feel like a chat, I might do a daytime stream tomorrow.
Maybe a little bit of Charlie Duke.
But I also said I was going to take tomorrow off. Ugh, Marcus. Wow. Wow. How rude. What's the internal temperature of a tauntaun? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fuck, I really want a cigarette now. Internal temperature. I don't know, but it's pretty hot. Yeah, I don't know, but I like that one. Lukewarm. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, God, this game is just so gorgeous. Let's see what the notes are up here. Oh God, chat! I was looking at a server today, Prodigy actually, which was supposed to be the next best server ever. And they had that awful like overlay where things people post is like in that neon text that you can see from a mile away. It's very GTA. It's very 5M. And I went back. I was watching a stream today that was on Prodigy. I was like, you know, poke my head in. I like to keep an eye on all the servers. And they changed it. That text had gone, but they've changed it so that things like that, where they're posted on the wall or on the barrel, flash like they do in the main game. So as this guy was walking down Valentine High Street, there was like 20 posters dotted across the saloon and the shop and the bank. It looked like it was a fucking Christmas tree. It was... I mean, it was better than the other thing, but still.
You're not mine, but I'll get you hitched.
It was better than the neon text, at least. Just gonna have a look at the Lion's Pit. Lion's Pit is open. I'm tempted to... Oh, that's interesting. It keeps the brawl style. The brawl style isn't per character. Ooh, okay. I have to remember that. Huh? Ah! It's open, but I don't think there's anybody here. Damn it, I was hoping to be full of boxers. I wanna be a boxer in the golden ring. Hope you'll get a telegram from Joey now. Some random guy came into the lion's pit, looked at us with binoculars and left.
Howdy.
Howdy. How you doing today?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Yourself?
Not so bad.
Just gotta get myself some of that strawberry chocolate. You have a good day.
Here's why I got some for you, sir. I got a question for you. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know Miss Mercy's telegram? I gotta buy some products from her, and I hadn't been able to catch her around.
Oh, Miss Mercy, yeah, I haven't seen her in a while. Let me just check. I left my book on my damn horse.
If anything, I'd offer to work at the general store. I never seen nobody working there.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of why I poked my head in on you there. They get a lot of trouble here with people robbing the general store, and well, I think Miss Mercy's spirit may be a little bit broken on account of it.
Oh no.
Yeah, let me just check.
What's your name, friend?
Name's Obidiah Colt.
Obidiah Colt, you said?
Yes, sir.
You got any relation to the Colts out of Rhodes?
No, I'm an original, but I do get that a lot.
I reckon so. My name's Virgil Moore. I go by Uncle.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Uncle.
Yeah.
You live up here in Strawberry?
Uncle Virgil, and some call me Dirty Verge.
Dirty Verge, and why might that be?
Yeah. Oh, I was a man of perversion.
Oh, is that so?
Well, I mean, ain't all man every man.
Yeah, all men have got their own perversions. Different across us all, ain't it?
So, yeah, I don't know if you know Alfred Moore. That's my nephew.
Oh, I see. You been in Monroe a long time there, Uncle?
Oh, yeah, a little while at least. I used to be a drifter.
And then what, you found a home up here in Strawberry?
Yeah, I live with my family around these parts, yeah.
Well, that's nice. It's a nice place and good folk up here.
Not too bad. I reckon we keep it that way anyway.
Well, that's the hope.
We can keep it that way.
That's why I come up this way a lot. I run my own investigation firm, so I like to keep an eye on. It's called OCI, Obidiah Colt Investigations. It's not a fancy name, pretty straight shooting.
I see. So where you lay your head if it ain't up there to the Strawberry?
Well, I ain't a rich man, so I can't afford a house or a apartment here, but I got a tent and a bedroll, so that keeps me out of the dirt.
I see. Well, you normally pitch your can. Like, is it a long distance before you to get to the strawberry?
Oh, I tend to ride all over Monroe. I've started off today down in Saint Denis. I've been up to Cumberland Forest, down to Valentine, up to Strawberry. So when my bones...
yeah, you do get around, don't you? I had an ex-wife that used to get around also.
I'm guessing that's why she's the ex.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, can't be having that. But it looks like this poster here ain't about the store, but you know the Lions Pit just behind you there in Strawberry?
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. I was boxed in the ring a couple times.
Yeah, it's a good place, but I think the bartender's in there now. She may well know Mercy and be able to give you a telegram better than I can.
All right, I thank you kindly.
Well, that's all right, Uncle. I'm gonna get on my horse and see if I can't make it back to Saint Denis before Wolf takes a chunk out my ass.
Oh, sounds good, Betty. Be safe on the road.
Yeah, well, that's what this nice little sawn-off's for.
There you go. That's right. That's right. So, yeah, you need something these days, that's for sure.
Yes, you do. Well, pleasure, Uncle. I'll see you around, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll see you around, Betty. Take care now.
Stay safe.
You as well.
What a cool character. I like him. I don't trust him much, though. It does sound a little bit like Scooter. I just have a little stay over here on this porch there. I don't trust that he ain't robbing the place.
Oh no, there he goes. Good. I thought when Obi went in, I was like, has he got his revolver out? But it was in his holster. It just looked like it in the shadows. God, there are times, I don't know, I want to figure out why. But right now, doing Obi's voice is really comfortable. I think it's like the days where my natural voice is a little deeper, like it is now.
Yeah, it means falling into Obidiah is not very far to go. I wonder if I keep doing Obidiah enough, if my natural voice will go even deeper than it already is. Clip clop, clip clop. Come on then, horsey, let's go.
Based, Mummy's having a drumstick. Wait, what's a Nestle drumstick? Don't Nestle make cereal? I mean, Nestle make fucking everything, don't they? Actually, do you know what? Let's do a little loop to Blackwater. Ice cream drum. What the heck is that? Okay, help chat. Ice cream drumstick. What is that? What we would call an ice lolly over here? It's an ice cream cone with vanilla ice cream and it's covered in chocolate. So a cornetto then.
Here he is, Obidiah.
No, a drumstick. Yeah, a cornetto. I appreciate America obviously likes to keep the syllable count short and to make it as closely related to unhealthy fried chicken as possible.
It's a drumstick. I put it in my mouth and it makes me feel good. My mother's my sister and my aunt. I can't say that fancy word. What's that fancy word you've got there? Cornetto. Is that one of them Italian words?
I have chosen violence. Fuck. Now I want a cornetto. Jack! It backfired. Backfired. Okay. Ah, if you're in the UK. Whee! Let's go on a tangent. Asda do a salted caramel cornetto. Oh. Oh. That's the shit. Because I was going to lead into a debate about, you know, what's the best flavor of cornetto. Because in the UK, the classic cornetto flavor, I'm happy to be corrected here, because I think it was maybe the first flavor of cornetto that existed was strawberry. Was the strawberry cornetto. Which I don't mind. I'll go for a strawberry. Then you get one with like is it broken up almonds, I want to say, or is it hazelnuts? Actually, it might be. There's one that's got like nuts on the top, and then there's the salted caramel ones I've seen.
It's a really pretty horse.
Hello.
Howdy, thank you. I nearly didn't press my button fast enough because I was looking at chocolate tops. Okay, so it's like a stubby. It's like a stubby cornetto. Like, hang on, now I feel like I've got to get a picture of a cornetto. Is there a GIF of a cornetto? Hang on. Literally have the internet at my fingertips. So cornetto is longer, but thinner maybe. So there you go. These are cornettos. So yeah, that's the classic. You got loads of them. Oh, then you get ones like these. Oh, there's an Oreo cornetto. Put it in my veins. That doesn't look bigger than a cornetto. It's definitely not bigger than a cornetto. It's like a chode. It's a chode cornetto. It's a chode. Oh my god, it's a chode. Can't believe you guys are munching on chodes. All right. So dark, chat. I'm scared. I'm gonna treat myself to a little bar of chocolate. Well done, Obidiah. You did police stuff. I'm gonna eat some chocolate. And we'll go this way. We'll see who we chat to. That said, is chode a universal word? I don't know. But that drumstick is definitely a chode. Yeah, you're streaming? What? That doesn't make any sense. You're being one right now? Well, then you've got a different meaning for the word chode. What does chode mean to the Americans? Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. Meow. A penis that's girthier than it is long. Oh yeah, so there you go. So I can't be a chode. I'm not a literal sentient penis. Anyway, drumstick's a chode. It's a chode cornetto. Metaphorically.
Well, that's rude. Dun, 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 dun. I don't like when it's dark, chat. This is how you get robbed.
Boy, you're such a good boy, Thunderbolt.
Easy. Oh, no, I really want some ice cream. But, gotta have my pizza and my goo. Sit in bed and watch Indiana Jones. They've got to be on Disney Plus, right? The indies? Ooh, that's spooky.
God, that's got me so pretty.
Wonder if this fishing spot is still popular. No, I don't think. If Mary's Player is still around, she always tended to be on earlier UK times. I got the impression she was maybe East Coast and played like early morning East Coast, which is why we would see her in the afternoon UK time. I tell you what, NPC and a boat, or you know, Obi in a boat would be a good disguise to come along this. There definitely won't be any... no, there won't be any Red Dead on Monday, chat. I don't think. No, there won't be any Red Dead on Monday. Because I'm directing Monday afternoon. No, hey, Matcha. No worries, bud. But I guessed as much, though, which is why I kind of left. Because I could tell... You're like, I can't talk much properly. J directing. Fancy. Got directing 2 days this month so far. Directing 2 days, getting a casting underway this month as well, which is going to be fun, but this admin, you know, admin nightmare casting, but it is fun. Jam, chicka jam, chicka jam. It's good to see you though. Toy McMullen. 11 in queue. Good luck, Purple. I mean, I'm going to be dropping out soon, so you should go up to 10 with a bit of luck.
Did he give you a time that he would be around?
Hours from now.
Way to almost run me over, thanks.
I love it when the horses randomly get excited.
Please play an Irish character at some point. Why? Why would you like me to play an Irish character then, Matcha? I tell you what though, if I play an Irish character, I'm going to speak like this. I'm going to speak very fast. I'll be like, what do you want, you little wee gobshite? I'll be fucking coming into Valentine and you're fucking making a horse and I'll tell you how to run around with your little gun there and I'll poke you in the eye. Begorra, coming onto roads on your little pony there, looking, you thinking the big I am. Look at you on your massive fucking Shire horse with your shotgun. I'm too tired. I couldn't decide which firearm I was going to play, which is why you got shotgun instead of shotgun. Look at you coming onto Valentine there with your big fucking Shire horse, thinking you're all that with your little shotgun on the back there. You know what? You feel like a trap. So I'm just going to leave you be. Enjoy your walk to roads. Also, I want to have a fucking pizza.
I'm not Irish. I'm 100% Scooter Brown. That is my ancestry. I was forged in the fires of moonshine.
I played Toyg's brother. Toyg, you feckin' arse. Ma says it's time to come home. She said stop with all this American shite. You can't be coming over here thinking you're going to be better than you are. You're a fucking McMullen, so come back home. Do the thing that we do, you know, with the holes. Yeah, but it's got a stuffed crust, Fluzz. I could put my cock in the stuffed crust. You know, once I've wheatled out the barbecue sauce. No words, why? Well then, my fucking evening's been totally ruined. I thought I was gonna watch that there Indiana Jones, but I don't have access to Paramount Plus, and I'm not fucking paying for another fucking streaming service. I've already been paying for somebody else. Right. I never said Tyg didn't have a supposedly dead twin. Well, no, Tyg. Who's this man here pretending to be your father?
Well, my name's Scooter Brown, local celebrity.
But don't be stupid, Tyg. This man can't be your father.
Excuse me, how do you know Tyg?
I'm his fucking twin brother, of course.
Well, if you're Tyg's twin brother, that means I'm your pa too.
I've missed you, son. What the fuck is this fat bastard going on about there, Tyg? Why does he think he's your son? What's the matter with you, Tyg? Get on the fucking boat. I'm not coming back over here again. I got seasick. I didn't take those fucking pills. Chat, help. Chat, I can't stop now, chat. Chat, this is it now. This is the stream now, chat. I can't stop. What's with all the fucking Italians in Saint Denis? I tell you. What do they think they are? Some kind of fucking mafia. I'm gonna drive this horse through this gate. Fuck that little gate. I can't stop, chat. The name's Obidiah. Obidiah Colt. Tell me what you're fucking up to, you little gobshite. Hi, Topper. Thank you for the lovely scene. Interrupted by absolutely fucking unloading on a bear. Potatoes.
Well, no, sir, you are. The name's Obidiah. Obidiah Colt. Now, I've been hearing that you've been up to some things, Mr. Kareem. You've been a very naughty boy. That don't sit well with me, nor with some friends of mine. If I find your tongue's been wagging again, Mr. Kareem, I'll cut it out your fucking mouth and take it for my collection. Am I absolutely fucking crystal fucking clear? Kareem. Aye, peace be upon you as well, my friend.
Northern Irish Obi would be terrifying, chat. I don't know if you've... What is this fucking flash mob bullshit that's going on? That's the second time I feel like we've... Yeah, we have... Is this a racing club? That's the second time in like 3 days we've seen a big group of people running through Saint Denis. Fluz! Thank you for dropping £1 and 8p towards Marcus's artwork, but more importantly, making it a round number. That makes my head very happy. Yeah, Top Hat, I don't know how much you've seen of, you know, what's Obi's looking into, but the timing of your message in that scene was very interesting. Bong. And I think if I go back over the VOD, there's some like good screenshots of Obi and Ginger talking on the porch. Jesus Christ. I'm guessing that's a fleet horse, I hope.
Hitch your damn horses.
Are you stealing my horse?
No, I was gonna hitch it so it wasn't in the middle of the road.
Oh, sorry.
It's all
Sorry, I got
yours.
so defensive. I was just at the printing press for so long time, and I think someone must have scared it. I'm sorry.
That's all right, no worries.
Just turned around and saw someone holding my horse and got a bit defensive there.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't mean to scare you none.
All right. And sorry, I burst out.
That's no bother at all. You have a good day.
You too.
Obi the parking warden causing shit. Jay, make sure to get under cozy blankets tonight to warm up. Well, the problem is with this house, the upstairs gets warm. The upstairs is okay, like into the bedroom and the offices, because they're such small rooms and they all have a radiator. They heat up okay. But the downstairs is like pretty much just one long corridor with like 2 radiators in it. So it never fucking heats up. So there's like an electrical radiator in the lounge that we have to throw on as well, because it's fucking freezing. God, I really hope, I really hope at some point Ranch introduces some way for people to sleep somewhere without having a house. Like, I could go off and, you know, camp. Oh, actually, hang on. Let's, we'll go to our new favorite spot up on the roof because it's nice and out of the way as well. Hi, Briggs. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. And Slid 73. Thank you very much for the 4 funds, taking us to nice 69. Fuck you, stream. You're not having much luck, are you, Lex? Thank you, Lex, for taking us up to a very nice number. I know a little bit from OOC from VODs, but Ginger doesn't and generally doesn't pry, but she wasn't going to let a Marshall profit off of Maddie after a month-long arc trying to help that kid. It's a really, like, from Obi's side as well now, this is very interesting, so thank you. Thank you for the nugget. I do wish the hotels came back a little more. Yeah, like, I don't know what happened to, like, it seemed like the hotel that was next to the bank, was it? Like, shut down almost as soon as it had opened up. But it would just be nice, like, again, not to harp on about it because I've said it a billion times, and I wish we could get hold of the script. I might be able to get hold of the script. Was the hotel system they had on Sundance that was custom was so fucking good. It was really nicely done. The best I've seen on any server. It was really good.
9-2. It's so... I don't know how you could do it. Like, you're supposed to make it.
Yeah, just, you know, do it. Initially, those were meant for Anton, but since it didn't really spark, I thought I might as well make some money with it. Especially since...
No, don't you do that.
Oh, of course I should.
No.
Go. Just these pictures and the 20 copies of each picture cost me about $400. I need to make the money back somehow.
Yeah, but, you know, it's not good for you. It's, I don't know.
Yeah, we're right. So my plan is to get some...
So on Sundance, like the Valentine property, you would walk up to the front desk of the Valentine Hotel and get an interact prompt. And there was like rent a room. And it would cost you like $3 or something. And then it created an instanced room upstairs in the Valentine Hotel that worked kind of exactly like the apartments do here. So you would walk up to the front and you could leave the room. I think it persisted for as long as you were on. And you could go back to Valentine, go to the front desk and then choose like enter your room instead of rent a room and just put in what room number it had given you. And then you would be in your room and it had a bit of storage in it, a bed. So if you were somebody who couldn't afford to buy a property or whatever, you had somewhere where you could at least RP going to put your head down. And it meant that you could invite people into the hotel room you were renting. And just, you know, just fuck the shit out of it. Oh, no, sorry, I have private conversations. That's what I meant to say. It was very nicely done. But I haven't seen that mechanic on any other server. But I know pretty much the lead dev from Sundance. I mapped some instance rooms like that for Gilded. We had Sandony, Valentine, and Blackwater, but they never figured out how to invite other people into the instance room. I don't remember if Sundance had that working or not. Yeah. I need to run, Obi. That's such a cool little spot that that lad the other day showed us. Oh, so that takes you into the hotel. That's what that was. There you go. Have a little sit down there. Spoonie was working on something like that for the apartments or hotels. Oh, nice. Nice. Look at our boy. Can we do Oh, he's got a little schmore. I like that. Ooh, chair cigar. That's what we need.
Here he is. And once more as we leave Obidiah. Like Batman in the night, high upon the rooftops of Saint Denis, keeping the people of Monroe safe once more. I'm Batman.
Tune in next time on Adventures of Obidiah. See, that just doesn't work, does it, for Obi? Just doesn't work. Okay, let's go and find someone to do a little riddly raid on. And I'm gonna eat pizza and watch whatever it is that we're watching. Something. What did I say I was gonna watch? Oh, Indiana Jones. Let's see who's on. Adventures of I'd like to try and raid people that we've bumped into, but I don't seem to have bumped into a lot of raiders. There's a law person we could go and Lightcap is streaming. Let's go raid Lightcap. They followed us earlier on. All right, chat. I will be back possibly tomorrow during the day. Possibly a little bit of daytime Obi. And if not, I'll be back on Monday. And obviously the main channel will be back on Monday as well with more Indiana Jones. Because you see, Indy, I think we should check under the tower. I think there could be something explosive there. Indy? Indy? Indy, why are you walking away from me, Indy? Indy, come back! Where are you going, Indy? Hello, everybody.